Okay, now we're back and we're going to be going, or at least I'm going to be going and troubleshooting through and seeing what's going on with the Esteem program because it's not calculating right. Okay. And let's, don't need you there. I want you here. There we go. And run in debug. Okay. Oop, oop, F. Wrong one. Okay. And that's good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's something I wanted to go check. Make sure I put the right questions in the right one. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Check. 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. Check. Okay. So we're good there. And now this should get the score to 3 by agree. Okay. Oh yeah, it won't calculate the score yet. And you need to be, so you are question 2. Okay. Now you need to be a disagree. You know, I'm going to do this. A, D, A, D, A, D, D, D. Okay. And so D, A, and 5 is D. 6 is A. 7 is A. And the rest are D. Okay. Now, so we should go to 3. Check. 6. Check. 9. Check. 12. Check. 15. Check. Okay. So positive is good. Now, this should be negative scores. All D's, good. So that should get me a 15 as well. Why? Okay, so the problem is that for some reason it's not going through. It just goes and does the first question and not the rest. So why aren't you iterating through? Hmm. Well, let's try this because this works here. Okay. You're 10. Why is this? I wonder if it's something with this. Oops. Is underscore answer. Oh, wait. Positive answers. Answers. And then there's wonder if it's just that. So let's run through this. And now that I've identified it, I don't need to spend as much time. Okay, going through it. And You don't need to. The only thing I can figure right now is that for some reason, even though the variables are supposed to be local, that I was using, that maybe it's something with reusing the same name. And so I'm testing to see, does it go through each one or does it just stop after one? Positive goes through just fine. That checks out. And answers, we've got each one in there. And it just skips down again. So why does it skip like that? Huh. Well, let's go and try this. Range len and see if I can force it to do that. And it gave me an 11 last time, but it should give me a 15. And I'm just going to uh, let's go ahead and change range then. What is going on here? Okay. So why is that happening? You know, I don't see why, but I'm going to get curious and make this all the same size. You're still there. Back to the 11. Uh, for Q in negative answers. And you know, let's do this. We'll see. I wonder. And let's reverse you instead. I don't see why, but there. Okay. Okay. Still doing the same thing. So let's get rid of if Q equals B, comma, and oh my gosh. Oh, that's bad. Now it's going to work perfectly. It's amazing what happens with indentation. And it works perfectly. So the reason had nothing to do with my statement, how it was constructed, none of my how I had it structured, anything of that nature was a problem. It was all dealing with the indentation of the return was wrong. And so it would go through once and then return it and not go through at all. And if I go through the debugger like they want us to, then now we will see it. Oops, knock that off, Joseph. A. I don't mind using keyboard or mouse, but switching back and forth between them constantly is certainly aggravating. Okay, so go now. It gets down to there. Okay. And now it's going to score the negative and now we get our 1, our 2, 3, 4, and 5, and return score. And then it adds positive and negative and displays our results. Yay! Okay. Indentation. All of that work over indentation. That is funny. Okay. So okay. Fixed bug. Okay, and then I need my GitHub. Which functions off. Um, part of the for loop that was trying to make the once. It hit the okay, so because Python doesn't use brackets or anything of that nature to distinguish syntax, when I had my return option, return function there, it would go and go through once, get here, return that, because that was part of that, the return function. And I was literally just bypassing the whole for loop, and it wouldn't have mattered anything I did, because the moment I got to that, it would stop calculating. And so that's why the fix for it was to simply fix the indentation, because right here, the for loop, this is telling Python the return is here, is part of the for loop. But here, the return is part of the function negative grading. Okay. And now I want to, where are you? I want to go through. So you are good, and I want to review chemistry and make sure everything is up to par here. There we go. Okay, and that was my 0.7. Prove. Make sure I got everything completed for it. Oh, darn, that's fine. Okay. This is rather fluff and doesn't really matter. Okay. Calculator computes each element of the following in the formula. That's the end, the whole goal, because this is a two-part problem. And find the atomic mass of each element, multiply the number of atoms by their mass, add the product into the mass of the molecule. Finally, prints two results for the chemist to see: the molar mass and the number of moles. Example. sum the number of atoms in each element of the formula. For glucose, 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen. Find the, okay, and so this is where we're trying to get to. And there are 94 elements known to occur naturally on Earth. The symbol name. This is fluff. Okay. During the assignment, during this proof milestone and the next proof assignment. Calculator named, and during this milestone, complete part of the calculator by writing a function name make periodic table, and the main function make periodic table must create and return a compound list that contains data for all. Naturally, that's wow, that okay. And good there, good there. Steps. Make a function. No parameters returns compound list. Compound list must contain all the data shown. Do not type the data. That's a lot to type. And I wonder how many people that had problems doing that. And trying to copy it all out, that would take way too long. Or to write it out. In the chemistry. Nothing. Make. Okay. And testing procedure. Download you. Check, check, check. Okay, so you are good to go. And now let's see what is next on the docket. You are reviewed, and now I go through lesson 7, ponder. And I'll do that later. Okay. Very much going to do that later. And so prepare and practice with dictionaries is next on the agenda. Okay. So this is just study. And while it has code to review, I haven't yet reviewed it. So I'm going to cut this video short because hearing me muttering to myself while coding has got to be painful enough. Hearing me mutter to myself while reading would be downright aggravating. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short and then spend the rest of my time studying my topics and completing a couple of quizzes. So I will see everyone tomorrow.